की महिमा महान, भारत देश की महिमा महान। इसमें आते शिव भगवान, भारत देश की महिमा महान। इसमें आते शिव भगवान। जग का ये है तीर्थ स्थान, जग का ये है तीर्थ स्थान, परम पिता का जन्म स्थान, भारत देश की महिमा महान। सतयुग में सोने की चिड़िया यही भारत कहलाता था। सर्वगुणों से पूर्ण मनुष्य भी देवी देव कहलाता था। भारत की थी ऊंची शान, भारत की थी ऊंची शान। इसमें आते शिव भगवान, भारत देश की महिमा महान। सुख शांति और पवित्रता का अखुट यहाँ खजाना था। लक्ष्मी नारायण के राज्य में सब कुछ ही मन भाता था। हर चेहरे पर थी मुस्कान, हर चेहरे पर थी मुस्कान। इसमें आते शिव भगवान, भारत देश की महिमा महान, भारत देश की महिमा
Shanti. Today we all, the people of Bharat, from the beginning we have been the people of Bharat. Throughout the whole cycle, we will be the people of Bharat. And today is a day of proudness because today is the Republic Day. Today is the Republic Day. And through us, for us, and our discipline, our constitution had begun from this day. So we have to take a responsibility for our country. Baba has made we children an instrument with our body, mind and wealth, with mind, words and deeds. We have to do the service of Bharat by following Baba's Srimad. What service we have to do? Once again we have to make this Bharat reach its highest place, and therefore today Baba says, you have to surrender your everything. It is the time that we have to do something for God. We have to do something for Bharat. We have to do something for one another. We have to do something for ourselves. It is the time that God made us an instrument, and therefore we have to realize our responsibility and pay full attention. Our brother Ravi played a very beautiful song, as is the occasion, as is the festival. Whenever it is the day of the Yajna, a very beautiful song Brother Ravi plays. And you will all come to know about the song. And today we will listen to beloved Bab Dada's sweet version, 26th January 2023. Baba says, sweet children, you have to forget everything, including your body, and have remembrance in the pure and peaceful atmosphere of Amrit Vela. Today Baba is underlining the most important thing. You have to forget everything, including your body, and have remembrance in the pure and peaceful atmosphere of Amrit Vela. You will have very good remembrance at that time. Question: what is the best action that you children do through which you attain strength from the Father? Answer. The best action of all is to surrender everything you have, whatever physical, subtle we have, body, mind, wealth, mind, words, deeds, the art, specialities, virtues, connections, a relationship, anything. Surrender everything you have, that is your mind, body, and wealth, to the Father. When you surrender everything, the Father gives you so much strength in return that you are able to rule the world, that you are able to rule the world of eternal, unbroken, constant peace and happiness. When you surrender everything, the Father gives you so much strength in return that you are able to rule the world of eternal, unbroken, constant peace and happiness. Second question, what service that no human being can teach has the Father taught you, children? Answer, spiritual service. You inject souls with injections of knowledge. What service you do? Baba says you inject souls with injections of knowledge. You inject souls with injections of knowledge to cure them of the sickness of the vices. Your spiritual social workers. People can do physical service, but they cannot give souls an injection of knowledge and make them constantly ignited lights. Only the Father teaches you, children, how to do this service. Om Shanti. God speaks. It has been explained that no human being can be called God. This is the human world, whereas Brahma, Vishnu and Shankar are in the subtle region. Shiv Baba is the imperishable father of souls. The father of a perishable body is perishable. Everyone understands this. You can ask, who is the father of your perishable body and who is the father of the soul? You souls understands that you reside in the supreme abode, Param Dham. Everybody knows that they reside up above. But they should have the feeling that my Papa or my Father resides in the supreme abode. Now, who made you children body conscious? Who made you children body conscious practically? The one who created your body. When anyone is born, they are reminded that you are Munna or Munni. Since the childhood, the bodily name will be made them very firm. Now, who makes you soul conscious? The one who is the eternal Father of souls. Eternal means the one who has no beginning, middle, or end. If you say that souls and the Supreme Soul have a beginning, middle, and end, it also raises a question about creation. Who created him? He is called the Eternal Soul, the Eternal Supreme Soul. What is the name of the soul? A soul is called a soul. A soul definitely understands, I am a soul. The soul says, do not make me, this soul, unhappy. I am a sinful soul. The soul says this. Souls will not use such words in heaven. Sin, Maya, these words will not exist in heaven. It is at this time that souls are impure and become pure. It is impure souls who sing praise of pure souls. All human souls have to take a rebirth. All of these aspects are new. Islamic, Buddhist, they don't believe in a rebirth. Do the Buddhists believe or not? Do they believe in a rebirth? The sister is asking the question to the gathering. They do believe. All of these aspects are new. The Father orders you. The Father orders you. Remember me while you are sitting and moving around. You have to make a lot of effort to have remembrance. Why you have to make a lot of effort? Because you need to become real gold. Previously you were worshippers and you used to say Shivaya Namaha, salutations to Shiva. They used to say Om Namah Shivaya. Now the Father says, you have bowed down many times as worshippers. Therefore, I am now making you into the masters who are worthy of being worshipped. Those who are worthy of worship don't have to bow down. It is the worshippers who bow or say Namaste. Namaste means to bow or lower your head a little. Your head you lower a little. When you say Namaste, you bow or lower your head a little. You children do not need to bow to anyone, not to Lakshmi and Narayan, not to Vishnu the deity, nor to Shankar the deity. All of these expressions belong to the system of worship. There is the feeling of devotion, and therefore they definitely give respect. All of these expressions belong to the system of worship. You now have to become the masters of the whole world. You only have to remember the Father. They also say He is the Almighty. The death of all deaths, the immortal image. He is the creator of the world, the form of a point of light. So people wonder that He is a point of light. At first they used to praise Him a great deal. Then they started saying that He is omnipresent and that He is also in cats and dogs. When the dog came near the door of some person, the dog went away running with a chapati, and the devotee said, "Just wait, O dog. Oh God, I haven't put ghee in that." In this way, all the praise was finished. There are also the temple to Corona. There are many temples that have been created at this time. In this way, all the praise was finished. The praise of the highest on high Father is completely finished. All of this applies to human beings. All human beings are at present sinful souls. So what praise could there be of animals? All of this applies to human beings. The soul says, "I am a soul. This is my body." Just as the soul is a dot, so the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, is also a dot. He says, "I enter an ordinary body in order to purify the impure. I come and become the obedient servant of the children and serve them." Baba says, "I am the spiritual social worker. I also teach you children how to do spiritual service. All others teach you how to do limited physical service. Your service is spiritual." This is why it is remembered. We do the service of knowledge and service. This is why it is remembered. The Sadguru gave the ointment of knowledge, and the darkness of ignorance was dispelled. Only He is the true Sadguru. Only He is the authority. Today Baba is speaking about which service. He comes and injects all souls. The sickness of the vices is within souls. No one else has this injection of knowledge. Only few people know about this truth. The vices are in the souls. It is souls, not the bodies, that have become impure and need to be injected. They have the bitter sickness of 5 vices, and therefore no one except the Father, the ocean of knowledge, has this injection. The Father comes and speaks to you, souls. O souls, are all of you listening? Mother, the one who was sitting at the back. Baba says, O souls, you were living lights. Then Maya cast a shadow over you. By casting this shadow, she gradually clouded your intellects. You came under confusion. You are unable to understand anything. Maya gradually clouded your intellects. It is not a question of Yudhishthira or Dhritarashtra. This applies to Ravan. The Father says, I come in an ordinary manner. Baba says, I come in an ordinary manner. Scarcely any recognize me. Shiv Jayanti is separate from Krishna Jayanti. You cannot compare Krishna to the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, Shiva. This one is incorporeal and that one is corporeal. The Father says, I am incorporeal. They also sing praise of me and call out, O purifier, come once again and change Bharat into the golden age, the divine land of kings. According to drama plan, Baba comes in Rajasthan and it will be made the divine land of kings. The divine land of kings did exist at some point. It doesn't exist now. Who will establish it again? The Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, establishes the new world through Brahma. It is now the rule of impure people over people. It is not only the people over people, but it is now the rule of impure people over people. It is called a graveyard. Everyone are impure. Everyone are in body consciousness. Maya has finished it. There are no zeal, enthusiasm, no hopes, no positive attitude. Everyone are dead. Maya has finished it. Now Baba's directions are, you now have to forget your bodies and all your bodily relations and remember me, the Father. You have to perform actions for your livelihood. But you should also make effort to remember me in whatever time you have. This one alone shows you the method for this. You will be able to remember me most. You will be able to remember me most in the early morning hours of nectar. But what is our result? Do we woke up? Do we very well remember the Father? Today it is the main point for our checking. Because that time is pure and peaceful, thieves do not steal anything at that time, neither are sins committed, nor does anyone indulge in vice. The time between 2 a.m. and 5 a.m. is a very pure time, and at that time almost everybody will be asleep. Only yogis get up and remember at that time. Sins are committed. One indulges in vices in other times, but 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. is a nectar time. Everything starts at the time of sleeping. That is called the totally tamopradhan night. The Father now says, children, the past is the past. The play of the path of devotion has ended. It is now explained to you that this is your last birth. Now don't commit any mistake. The question of how the world population would increase doesn't arise. Expansion will continue to take place. Souls who are still up above have to come down. When all of them have come down, destruction will begin. Everybody asks a question as when the destruction will take place. We have to learn the way of giving reply. When all of them have come down, destruction will begin. Everyone then has to go back, number wise. The guide is always in the front. The Father is called the liberator and the purifier. Heaven is the pure world. No one except the Father can create it. You are now serving Bharat with your minds, bodies, and wealth according to the Father's Srimad. Gandhiji too wanted to do this, but he was unable to do so. The destiny of the drama is such. Gandhiji surrendered everything, but the destiny of the drama is such. That is now the past. The land of impure kings had to end, and so even any name and trace of it disappeared. There is no name or trace of their property either. People believe that Lakshmi and Narayan were the masters of heaven, but they don't know who made them that. Surely they must have received their inheritance from the Father, the Creator of heaven. No one else can give such a great inheritance. These aspects are not mentioned in any of the scriptures. It is mentioned in the Gita, I make you the King of Kings. But they have changed the name. They show that both the Pandavas and the Kauravas had a kingdom. But what is the reality? Neither of them has a kingdom here. Neither the Pandavas or the Kauravas have their kingdom here. The Father is now establishing it again. The mercury of happiness of your children should rise. The plays are now coming to an end, and we are to go back. We are residents of the sweet home. Little children will become happy that they are going to the home of their grandfather or grandmother. We have to also remain as a child. Only then we will be happy to go to our sweet home. They say that so and so attained nirvana, or that the light merged into the light, or that he attained eternal liberation. The residents of Bharat find heaven sweet. They say he has gone to heaven. When anybody leaves the body, they speak very sweetly. They use auspicious word. They has gone to heaven. The Father explains. No one attains eternal liberation. The Father is the bestower of liberation for all. There will be no eternal liberation. The Father is the bestower of liberation for all. He grants you liberation, and so He would surely also bestow happiness on everyone. Only the one Father bestows happiness on everyone. If anybody is experiencing sorrow here, how the Father will like? And therefore the Father comes and grants liberation to all. If one person sat in the land of nirvana and another suffered in sorrow, the Father would not be able to tolerate that. The Father is the purifier. One is the pure land of liberation, and the other is the pure land of liberation in life. Then after the copper age, everyone becomes impure. All the 5 elements become completely impure. The Father then comes and purifies them. Your bodies there will be beautiful with pure elements. You are all happy now. You will all become beautiful. There is a natural beauty. Because of purity, there will be spiritual attraction. They will have natural attraction. There is so much attraction in Shri Krishna. The name itself is heaven, and so what would you expect? When you use the word heaven, your mouth will be sweetened. God is praised a lot as the immortal image. Guru Nanak has also mentioned in his scripture, God is praised a lot as the immortal image. But they have then put him into pebbles and stones. No one knows the Father. Only when the Father comes can he explain. With a worldly father too, only after he has created children can they know about their father's biography. How could children know their father's biography without the father telling them? Now Baba is speaking about making effort. Now the Father says, if you want to marry Lakshmi or Narayan, you have to make effort. The destination is very high, but the income is great. There was the pure family path in the golden age. There was the pure Rajasthan, and that has now become impure. All have become vicious. This is the devilish world in which there is a lot of corruption. There are a lot of corruption. Everyone are going into degradation. You need a strength to rule people. People do not have God's strength. It is the rule of people over people. Those who make donations and perform charity and do good deeds take birth in a royal family. If you perform charity and do good deeds, you take birth in a royal family. There is that strength of karma. And therefore Baba makes us to perform elevated action. The more we perform elevated action at the confluence age, that will become our strength and we will become worthy of worship. You are now performing very elevated actions. You surrender everything, your body, mind and wealth, to Shiv Baba. And so, Shiv Baba also surrenders everything to you children. You have understood the calculation. You take strength from Him and rule the kingdom of eternal, unbroken happiness and peace. People do not have any strength. You would not say that it was because someone donated wealth that he became an MLA. In the Iron Age world, everyone knows what one will become. By donating wealth, he would take birth in a wealthy home. There is now no kingdom. Baba gives you so much strength now. Baba gives you the strength to perform elevated action, and therefore we say we marry Narayan. The worldly people cannot say this. We are becoming deities from human beings. All of these aspects are new. The story of Narad is of this time. Who was Narad? Narad was the son of Brahma Putra. The Ramayana is also of this time. There are no scriptures in the golden and silver ages. All the scriptures are connected to the present time. Ramayana, Gita, Bhagavad, Mahabharat. Everything is of this time. If you look at the tree, you can see that all the cults and sects come later on. The main castes are those of the Brahmins, deities and warriors. The top note of Brahmins is famous. The Brahmin caste, the highest of all. There is no question of keeping a top knot. It isn't that Baba has said today that we have to keep a top knot and tomorrow we come with a top knot. The meaning is the Brahmin caste is the highest of all. It is about the highest inculcation. It is not mentioned in the scriptures. They have omitted the Brahmins from the variety form image of Vishnu. This is fixed in the drama. People of the world do not understand that they come down by doing devotion. People on the path of devotion do not understand that they are degrading. They are looking at the result that the world is becoming impure, but they do not accept it. They say you can meet God by doing devotion. They call out to Him a great deal and remember Him when they are in sorrow. You have experienced this. You all have performed devotion before you came into knowledge, and therefore you have experienced this. There is no question of sorrow, whereas here there is anger in everyone. They keep insulting one another. Now that Shiva is your father, you don't say salutations to Shiva. He is now your father. By their saying that the father is omnipresent, the idea of brotherhood disappears. In Bharat, they say that the Hindus and the Chinese are brothers, that the Chinese and the Muslims are brothers, and that all are brothers, children of the one Father. It is really true that everyone are brothers and brothers. You understand that at this time, you are the children of the one Father. The genealogical tree of Brahmins is being established once again. The deity religion emerges from this Brahmin religion. The warrior religion comes after the deity religion. The religion of Islam emerges after the warrior religion. All the religions come from the Hindu religion. From the deity religion there are 3 tubes because it is a genealogical tree. Then the Buddhist and Christian religions emerge. A huge tree is created as expansion continues to take place. This one is an unlimited genealogical tree, whereas others are limited. The Father shows an easy method to those who are not able to imbibe these detailed aspects. Remember the Father and the inheritance, and you will definitely go to heaven. Remember the Father and the inheritance, and you will definitely go to heaven. However, if you want to claim a high status, you have to make effort for that. You children know that Shiva Baba is explaining to you, and this Baba is also explaining to you. That one is in your intellects and in mine. Although we have studied the scriptures, we know that we cannot meet God through any of them. The Father explains, sweetest children, remember Shiva Baba and the inheritance. How to remember? You should praise Baba in this way. Baba, you are very sweet. Baba, you are very sweet. It is your wonder. You should praise Baba in this way. You should remember the Father with a lot of love. When you speak to anybody in mobile, your faces are not seen, but your words are definitely heard. You have to remember the Father with a lot of love. You should praise Baba in this way. You children have won a godly lottery. You now have to make effort for knowledge and yoga. You receive a very big prize in this, and you should therefore make effort. Acha. To the sweetest, beloved, long lost and half found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the Mother, Father, Bab Dada. The spiritual father says a namaste to the spiritual children. We spiritual children say namaste to the Mother, Father, Bab Dada. Essence for Dharana. Drama is now coming to an end. Take your bag and baggage and return from here. Drama is now coming to an end. We are now returning our sweet home. We with happiness are returning home. Let your mercury of happiness always remain high with this awareness. Let the past be the past and give the help of purity to the Father in this last birth. Stay busy in the service of making birth into heaven with your body, mind, and wealth. Beloved Bab Dada's blessing. Finish all your old accounts, even in their forms of thoughts and sanskars, and may you become introverted. Finish all your old accounts, even in their forms of thoughts and sanskars, and may you become introverted. Bab Dada now wishes to see all the clean account books of the children. Even a small old account, that is an account of extroversion, mustn't remain even slightly in the form of thoughts or sanskars. Become constantly free from all bondages and remain yogyukt. This is called being introverted. Become constantly free from all bondages and remain yogyukt. This is called being introverted. Therefore, you can do a lot of service, but become introverted while doing it, not extrovert. Glorify the Father's name with your face of introversion. Make souls very happy that they belong to the Father. Slogan: to achieve success with your thoughts, words, relationships, and connections through your own transformation is to become an embodiment of success. January 26th, the point to become avyakt. The concentration of the mind will give you the experience of a constant stage. With the power of concentration, you will easily be able to experience the avyakt angelic stage. The power of concentration, the power of being a master, will easily make you free from obstacles. Concentration means to concentrate your mind wherever you want, as you want, for as long as you want. Let the mind be under control. And now today's homework. Self-respect. Am a soul the conqueror of sinful action. What churning we should have. What is the method to gain victory over all the vices? What would be the signs of a soul that has conquered sinful action? While in yoga practice, I, the soul, am completely pure in my original and eternal form. I, the soul, am completely pure in my original and eternal form. I have gained victory over these snakes in the form of vices with the help of the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul. Now I am doing the dance of happiness on them. And when you dance, how the atmosphere will be? The atmosphere will be of happiness, due to which the wave of happiness is spreading in the whole world. Om Shanti. From tomorrow, Murli class will be in the Diamond Hall. Amrit Vela Yoga and evening Collective meditation will be in the conference hall. We will all offer bhog to Baba. Today is 26th January. Greetings of Republic Day to all of you on behalf of Dadi and senior Didis and Dadas. On behalf of the Republic Day, we will offer bhog to Baba, and after that, everybody will go in front of the cottage of Sister Munni and will hoist the flag. The final rites of Brother Subhash will take place today. The body will be kept in front of Baba's room. And in the evening, there will be trance message on behalf of Brother Subhash. Now we will offer bhog to Baba. Om Shanti.
पिता हो, तुम ही हो जग की तारनहार। ओ बाबा तुम मात पिता हो, तुम ही हो जग की तारनहार। दुख हरता तुम सुख करता हो, गुणों की भंडार। हम सब बच्चे गाते हैं तेरी, हम सब बच्चे गाते हैं तेरी महिमा अपरंपार। उड़ जा प्यारे वतन में, नीले अंबर के उस पार, नीले अंबर के उस पार। पंछी रे उड़ जा प्यारे वतन में, नीले अंबर के उस पार, नीले अंबर के उस पार। हो नीले अंबर के उस पार।
तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं, तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं। तेरी याद में जीते हैं बाबा, तेरी याद में जीते हैं बाबा। तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं, तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं। रहे याद सदा ही साथ तेरी, रहे याद सदा ही साथ तेरी। बस और न हम कुछ चाहेंगे, बस और न हम कुछ चाहेंगे। तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं, तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं। जो पल बीते तेरी यादों में, जो पल बीते तेरी यादों में, वो पल अविनाशी होते हैं, वो पल अविनाशी होते हैं। हर पल को सफल बना देंगे, हर पल को सफल बना देंगे। तेरी याद कभी ना छोड़ेंगे, तेरी याद कभी ना छोड़ेंगे। तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं, तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं। यूं ही आप रहो संग संग बाबा, यूं ही आप रहो संग संग बाबा। इस दुनिया के सुख पाने क्या, इस दुनिया के सुख पाने क्या। लहराते रहे तेरी यादों में, लहराते रहे तेरी यादों में। उन यादों में खो जाएंगे, उन यादों में खो जाएंगे। तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं, तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं। तेरी याद में जीते हैं बाबा, तेरी याद में जीते हैं बाबा। तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं, तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं। रहे याद सदा ही साथ तेरी, रहे याद सदा ही साथ तेरी। बस और न हम कुछ चाहेंगे, बस और न हम कुछ चाहेंगे। तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं, तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं, तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं।
Today I reached the subtle region to offer book to beloved Baba. As I went, I gave the love and remembrance of the children. I kept the love and remembrance of the children in front of Baba. And then Baba said, "Child, today specially for the Brahmin children, it is the day of Sadguru. In a worldly way, it is a celebration of freedom. Bharat became free and according to the world, today is the Basant Panchami day. Goddess Saraswati is worshipped today. And especially today there was also bhog offered on behalf of brother Ramesh. Today is also the day of Sadguru. At Amrit Vela, I told Baba, and Baba emerges the children with that thought. Baba said, according to the time, children will be visible in front of the Father's eyes. Children remember the Father with the heart. And Baba said, Baba is the ocean. And children's remembrance, which are like ocean, is merged in the form of a river in the Father's heart. Some children do remember the father in a very incognito way, and that incognito remembrance works like a power. And with Baba's remembrance, you need to feel power within yourself. And Baba said, whenever you give donation of yoga, and you give the donation of yoga on behalf of that soul, the remembrance will reach that soul, the vibration will reach that soul. Today is a very great day, and for you Brahmin children, every day is great. Every day is the day of happiness. And your children also know that in the coming times, your children will have the day of happiness. And while saying this, Baba with lot of love accepted the bhog. And today Baba said that children with a lot of love has offered bhog to Baba, and Baba also remembers them. The bhog was on behalf of many souls. Baba remembered all of them. Baba gave them the love and remembrance. I took the love and remembrance from Baba and came back to this corporeal world. Om Shanti.